This is the Italian city with the highest quality of life, and I'm willing to bet you've never even heard of it. Every year, Il Sole 24 Ore, one of Italy's top newspapers, comparable to the Financial Times or Wall Street Journal, publishes a ranking of Italian cities based on quality of life. The ranking is based purely on objective statistical data, not on personal opinions or surveys. It analyzes 107 municipalities, evaluating dozens of indicators divided into 6 major thematic areas: wealth and consumer spending, business and employment, environment and services, demographics, society and health, justice and safety, culture and leisure. The data comes from certified sources, such as the Italian National Institute of Statistics and other official bodies. Let's now look at the top 3 cities with the highest quality of life, and unfortunately also those at the bottom of the list. The third-ranked municipalities for quality of life is Bolzano, in Trentino-Alto Adige, in northern Italy. The city is often called the gateway to the Dolomites, because it lies right at the foot of these spectacular UNESCO-listed mountains. It's the perfect starting point for hiking, winter sports, trekking, and nature getaways. Not far from Bolzano are Merano, Bressanone, and Vipiteno, famous for their wellness centers and spas set in postcard-worthy alpine landscapes. In just an hour's drive, you can reach Lake Garda, one of Italy's most beloved summer destinations, ideal for outings, walks, and water sports. Bolzano is also known for its Christmas markets, among the most magical in Europe, and for its historic winter and summer markets. Typical local dishes include canederli, speck, strudel, and local wines. Bolzano's airport mainly offers national flights and a few international routes, but for a wider selection across Italy and Europe, Verona Airport is roughly 2 hours away by car. In second place is Trento, which, like Bolzano, is located in Trentino-Alto Adige. Surrounded by the Alps, it sits in a mountain basin, making it the ideal destination for fresh air and quick access to nature. Many of Trento's nearby attractions are the same as Bolzano's, as the two cities are relatively close. I'm mainly referring to the Dolomites and Lake Garda. In the province of Trento, you'll find villages like Molveno, repeatedly ranked among Italy's most beautiful towns, with its lake also named the most beautiful in Italy several times. Other gems include Canale di Tenno, Mezzano di Primiero, and San Lorenzo in Banale, small towns rich in history, tradition, and alpine charm. The local cuisine is a feast of mountain flavors. Typical dishes include strangolapreti, bread and spinach dumplings, polenta, malga cheeses, speck, and local wines. The city and its surroundings often host food and wine festivals. The nearest airports are Bolzano and Verona. And now we have reached the number 1 city in the ranking of Italy's most livable places. The 2024 winner is Bergamo, a hidden gem in the heart of Lombardy, in northern Italy. Until a few years ago, Bergamo was definitely an underdog on the international scene, and few foreigners had actually heard of it. It was seen as a small transit town near Milan, or just the name of the airport Orio al Serio, not really a tourist destination or a city to live in. It drew global attention for tragic reasons during the COVID crisis, becoming one of its early epicenters. But since then, it's slowly risen, eventually winning the title of Italy's most livable city. Bergamo is split into 2 contrasting areas: the Città Alta, historic and scenic, perched on a hill with ancient walls and cobbled streets, and the Città Bassa, more modern and dynamic. Nearby are the Alps for skiing and hiking, Lake Iseo and Lake Garda, less than an hour away, charming towns like Sarnico, and the thermal spas of Val Seriana. Milan is only 50 minutes away by train, and besides 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗣𝗢 Airport, you can also reach the city via the international airports of Milano Linate and Milan Malpensa. Bergamo's cuisine is deeply rooted in its rural tradition. Typical dishes include casoncelli, stuffed pasta similar to ravioli, polenta, local cheeses and cured meats, and regional wines. To recap, the top 3 cities are Bergamo, Trento, and Bolzano. The full ranking includes 107 Italian municipalities. We've just seen the top 3, but here are the top 10. Among them are Monza and Cremona in Lombardy, Udine in Friuli, Verona and Vicenza in Veneto, Bologna in Emilia-Romagna, and Ascoli Piceno in the Marche region. These are almost entirely cities in northern, or at most, central Italy. And the south? Unfortunately, the south doesn't perform well in the ranking, as we'll see. But this isn't due to bias. It's the outcome of objective measurements across the various indicators we mentioned earlier. Many southern cities receive lower scores due to factors affecting their economy, employment, public services, environment, and overall livability. Main causes include high unemployment, lower average incomes compared to the rest of Italy, depopulation of certain areas, and young people moving north or abroad. There's also population aging, especially in inland regions, and limited access to efficient health care and public transport. Waste management and environmental protection are also often more challenging than in other areas of the country. In short, the South suffers from structural and socio-economic inequalities. To find the first southern city in the ranking, you have to go down to the 44th place, occupied by Cagliari, in Sardinia. Next is Bari, in Puglia, ranked 65th. From position 83 onward, it's mostly southern cities. Among the bottom 3 for quality of life, at 105th is Crotone, in Calabria. At 106th is Naples, in Campania, a city you probably know. And at the very bottom, 107th, is Reggio Calabria, also in Calabria. These 3 cities have consistently ranked among the lowest in 𝗓𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏's annual rankings. That doesn't mean they aren't worth appreciating, but according to the objective parameters used, they face major structural challenges in several areas that inevitably affect quality of life. That said, all 3 cities have many strengths, extraordinary geographical locations, rich in cultural and natural heritage, inviolable climate and cuisine, and welcoming communities for tourists. The complete ranking, linked in the video description, shows that the cities with the highest quality of life are in northern and central Italy, while the lowest are almost entirely in the south. However, that doesn't mean the south can't be a great choice for relocating or buying a home. One of the biggest advantages of the South is the real estate cost, which is generally much more affordable than in the rest of the country, apart from some expensive tourist hotspots. Lower property prices in many southern areas allow you to find spacious homes at prices that would be unthinkable in northern cities. You do, however, need to be aware of the challenges that many parts of the South may pose. Underdeveloped infrastructure, a weaker public service network, and some difficulties related to employment. The choice of where to buy or live in Italy depends a lot on your priorities. If you're looking for efficient, cutting-edge services, job opportunities, and convenience, then northern and central Italy are probably the best bet. But if you prefer a quieter environment, milder climate for most of the year, and lower cost of living, then the South might be the right destination for you. Honestly, the best way to get a feel for it is to go and see these places for yourself. Every Italian city and region has its own unique soul, and finding the one that suits you is part of the beauty of this journey. Let me know your favorite Italian city or region, and check the description for my video on everything you need to know about buying a home in Italy. If this video was helpful, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.